What's up guys, it's Alexis. In this video, I'm gonna be talking about how I made $300,000 right out of college so you can just copy me. Right after I graduated college, I resorted to a 9-to-5 because that's all that I knew. And immediately, like 2 weeks into that 9-to-5, I realized that I absolutely hated it. So I tried to do every online business model that you could possibly think of. I tried trading, I tried network marketing, I tried affiliate marketing, I tried starting my own clothing brand, I tried selling on Amazon, literally everything. And the only thing that worked was remote closing. As a remote closer, you partner up with your favorite online course creator. We all know them, we all love or hate them, right? The people that are saying, hey, I'm gonna teach you how to sell on Amazon. I'm gonna teach you how to start trading. I'm gonna teach you how to get an Airbnb arbitrage. We partner up with course creators like those people and we actually sell their program for them. And the reason being is because they have a lot of expertise in a specialized area, and because of that, people actually pay them premium rates just to partner up with them. And that's exactly what we do as remote closers. And what's so great about this entire business model is that there's no risk associated with you. You don't have to do any sort of marketing. You literally talk to their audience and you get to capitalize off of their clout. They're the one who made the business, they're the one who's marketing the business, and people that are interested in whatever it is that they're teaching or whatever it is that they're selling will book a call on a closer's calendar, and as the closer, we jump on that appointment, we close the call, and we collect a commission. So how did I get started as a remote closer in this position without even having any sales experience and not even having a college degree that was related to sales? I actually leveraged my own network. I knew somebody who was making over $100,000 online. He was actually selling on Amazon, and he created an online program teaching other people how to sell on Amazon as well. I asked him if I could intern for him, if I could work for him. He literally had me in all different sorts of departments. I was in the marketing department, I was in the content department. He had me doing such random shit, and I was doing all of it completely for free just because I realized this guy has what I want. He is going where I want to go, so it only makes sense just to follow him. So if you guys don't have a network that you can leverage, what I actually recommend is being a part of a sales agency where you can leverage somebody else's authority. Because if you do not have the network that you're seeking, then obviously it's going to be harder for you to land a position like this, right? So after I was in the marketing department, after I was in the content creation department, he also had me in the email department. He one day put me inside of the sales department, and it was because one of his sales reps just went on vacation and forgot to turn their calendar off. So what I do love about being a remote closer is you literally get to choose where it is that you want to work. I'm currently in Cancun on I think it's Wednesday, I don't know what day it is. But the reason why I'm able to do this is because, number one, this is a completely remote business, right? I don't have to go into an office. I don't have to report back to anybody. So with that closer, he just forgot to turn his calendar off, because as a closer, you get to mark your own availability. You get to decide whenever it is that you do want to take sales calls. So he forgot to turn off his availability, and we had a bunch of warm leads that were looking to buy and nobody to take the sales calls. So that friend that I was working for free was like, hey, I need you to take these sales calls. Mind you, I had absolutely no prior sales experience. The very first call that I ever jumped on, I closed it for $5,000. And then 3 days later of taking those sales calls, because that was the amount of time that other closer was on vacation, I collected over $30,000 in sales, making a 20% commission. So I made $6,000 in commission within 3 days of taking inbound sales calls, talking to people that were already looking to buy whatever it was that I was selling in the first place. What I recommend for you to get started is you can literally find a course creator to start closing for on social media. I'm sure you guys come across them all the time. When you're doom scrolling on Instagram or TikTok, I'm sure you come across that one internet guru that's like, hey, let me teach you how to make $100,000, whatever, right? So you can actually work for them, and the way that you actually get them to let you be a part of their sales team is by sending them a little video message. And in this video message, it's essentially an elevator pitch, right? Why should they work with you? Why should they hire you to be a part of their sales team? And the whole thing is at the end of the day, anybody can sell anything if it's to a warm lead that is booking the call themselves. Think about it like this. When somebody wakes up in the morning and they want to go get coffee and they walk into Starbucks, right? Does the barista taking the Starbucks order, do they try to convince them to buy coffee? No. And it's because that customer walked into that establishment looking to buy that product in the first place. So that's exactly the type of leads that we're talking to as remote closers. They come to us, they book on our calendar looking to buy in the first place. We might make a recommendation, we will help them solidify whatever it is that they are looking for, and then we close the deal and we collect a commission. And that's why I say that you don't even need to have any prior sales experience because of the nature of this sales industry, right? Now, if you were doing like door knocking or solar or something like that, yeah, you would need to have a little finesse. Yeah, you would need to have a little bit of sales experience. However, as a remote closer, you don't need to. So now that you have found a course creator to work for by scrolling on social media and seeing all the different potential course creators you could work for, now that you have already sent them an elevator pitch, now in that elevator pitch, keep it under 45 seconds, and then just start pitching yourself, right? Even if you have no prior sales experience, talk about the experience that you do have and how that could translate into sales. Now, if you are a woman, you are naturally good at this, right? If you are a woman, you are naturally good at building rapport, you're naturally more empathetic, you also have better active listening skills, all of which you can monetize if you were in a sales position. So leverage all of that to your authority, send them a banger video of yourself, look good, like look hot, do whatever you need to do, get their attention, and then once you get their attention, reel them in and you trap them, right? Now, once you are a part of this course creator sales team, you get to choose your own availability. However, because you are going to be an independent contractor and you in sales only eat what you kill, how much you work is completely up to you. Being totally honest, the way that I was able to make $300,000 right out of college within this sales position was because I was working 7 days a week. Before I completely quit my 9 to 5, because I was working from 9 to 5 Monday through Friday, I would take sales calls from 6 to 9 p.m. at night, and then on the weekends take sales calls all day long. So it is going to require a lot of time. However, that initial time that you invest into it, you are going to get back tenfold, right? If I had not sacrificed my weekends and sacrificed my time back in 2023, whenever I went full-time closing, I wouldn't be able to just randomly decide on a Wednesday that I felt like being in Cancun. So I know you hear on social media all the time that like, oh yeah, be a remote closer, it's so easy, it's so great. The reality is like, yes, closing a deal is easy. However, if you want to make a lot of money in this space, it is going to require you being a dog. It is going to require you working a lot just because you only eat what you kill. So if you are not somebody that is okay with that, or if you are somebody that's like looking for something easy, looking for like an easy way out, remote closing is not for you. But honestly, I would much rather have that hard reality than the hard reality of walking into a 9 to 5 for the rest of my life or for 40 years and then hopefully trying to retire after that. To me, that's hard. And at the end of the day, like, life is hard in all aspects, but you get to choose your hard. And you also get to choose your reality. So if you're not happy with what your reality looks like right now, that's your fault. You have absolutely nobody else to blame but yourself. So I'm telling you guys this to say, like, this is what I did to graduate from college and make the money that I make now. Whether this is something that you want to do or not, I'm just trying to give you the hard truth so that you can decide for yourself if this is a reality that you want. And I will say this reality is pretty nice. But what I was saying about that was, because I do tend to go off on tangents, is you make your own availability, you make your own calendar, you make your own schedule. Now, what I have seen in the past is that this can either make or break some people. Some people are like, oh my gosh, I was just so not used to like having so much freedom. I don't like it. Like, I actually would much rather go back to a structure, a schedule. And if that's you, that's completely okay too. So what I would recommend is once you do take on a closer role, first off, you need to determine like how much money it is that you want to make. If you want to make $300,000 within a few months or within a year, as what I did, then it is going to require you working on weekends. It is going to require you putting in a lot of time and energy, but then, like I was saying, you get back that time and energy tenfold once you do get the hang of things. Now, obviously, if you're trying to become a remote closer while also working a 9 to 5, the way that your schedule and the way that your routine looks is going to matter a lot. So this is what I did so that you guys can hopefully do it too. So Monday through Friday, I worked from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. at my office job. And then literally at 6 p.m., like once I got off work, sometimes I was even in the car taking sales calls. I would take sales calls from 6 p.m. at night to 10 p.m., or I'm sorry, 6 to 9 p.m. And then I would wake up the next day and then go straight back to my 9 to 5. And during this season, whenever I was really working a lot, and I had no time, like not only did I have to sacrifice like fun time, but I also had to sacrifice time in the gym. I had to sacrifice things that I wanted to do, and that's just the reality, right? Now that, because I have been able to sacrifice those things, now I'm able to do whatever it is that I want with my time. But I just want to be realistic with you. Like if you're looking to come into this space and just like make a shit ton of money like immediately without having to sacrifice anything, that's just not going to happen. The 2 top sales reps on our team, they had last year, they had 2 days off. All the other days they were taking sales calls. So to sum everything up on how I made $300K right out of college, number 1, find a course creator that you want to work for, whether that be in the real estate space, the trading space, the Airbnb arbitrage space, the e-com space, anything, doesn't matter, right? Find a creator that you would want to work for. And when you are looking for that creator, definitely only work with somebody that you truly believe in what it is that they stand for and what it is that they're selling. Like don't work with some scumbag course creator just because it's easy to sell his course, right? Like work with somebody that is actually changing lives, work with somebody that is actually getting people results and actually fulfilling on the information that they're selling. So find that course creator. Number 2, reach out to them and send them an elevator pitch so that you can be part of their sales team. Use whatever natural ability, any prior experience that you have to pitch yourself in a light that they would want to hire you to be a part of their sales team. Number 3, structure your routine accordingly. If you are looking to transition out of your 9 to 5, then it is going to take some time. Be patient with yourself. This is not a get rich quick overnight type of ordeal, right? And then 4th tip that I have for you guys is be hungry. Be hungry, stay hungry. And the reason I say that is because honestly, like my first 3 days coming in, closing $30,000 in deals, making $6,000 in commission, I was like, oh yeah, I don't need to work anymore. Like this shit's easy, right? And just like any other space, like the market goes up and down. Some days you get really good leads, some days you get really bad leads. So just always like remain hungry, remain ambitious, remain driven, because just like everything, you know, things come and go. However, what I can say is like sales will never leave. Like in a world where AI is just rapidly replacing so many different positions, sales is one position that AI will never be able to replace. Sales is one thing that will never leave. However, lead quality can go up and down, so keep that in mind. But yeah, that was how I made $300,000 right out of college, so that you can hopefully copy me. Good luck to whoever it is that is watching this video. Now, if you guys like more content like this, feel free to like, subscribe, do whatever you want. I don't really care. Just go out and make more money.